Welcome into the stream, everybody. How we doing today? Happy Thursday. So damn good to see you all. Welcome into the very briefly new Scorptor Studios setup before we move it around again. That's so rude. That's so rude, Haley. We're out because Caitlin's starting schooling, so we're gonna be stuck here for another 2 years. So we're trying to rearrange things to figure out what really flows. Fun fact, for the first time ever, I'm not going to be just in a tiny corner. We're probably going to turn our living room into an office space. And the cute little, what's supposed to be dining nook that I have been streaming from for the last 2 years now, into a cozy little, yeah, it's okay. It's for the best. Caitlin is going to be getting a much better, much less harsher on her body career. So it's absolutely worth it. But we're going to turn this little dining nook into our little cozy TV area. It should be honestly really nice. But how is everybody? So nice. It really is. How's everybody doing today? It is so very good to see you all. My camera's doing the frame rate thing. I don't know why it does this. Camera, your software is kind of a bitch sometimes. How is everybody, yo? Caius, Haley, Tyr, so very good to see each and every one of you first thing today. As you may or may not know, it's Thursday, but in our hearts, it's actually Tuesday. I know.
Bye, guys.
And therefore, today is Tangential Tuesday on a Thursday.
Tangential Thursday!
Exactly. It is Tangential Thursday. It is Ace Attorney time. We finished the second case of the third game 2 weeks ago. And that means it's time for us to kick off another case. From what I'd heard, the last case that we did is like most people's least favorite. I gotta be honest, it wasn't too bad. Had some fun and interesting twists, maybe drug on in some parts, but it was decent. You just finished work. How was your work day, Caius? How are you holding up? Let me set Gimmo down. But if it was Tuesday, I would still have my exam in climate or adaptation. I'm glad you don't, Haley. Fuck that shit. No more exams for hopefully at least a few days. But yes, it is time for us to pick up where we left off and do the next Ace Attorney case. I am very, very curious. I don't know what the next... I mean, I never do. I've, again, never played these games. It's a Shmeen Stranger. What is up, my man? How are you doing? It is so very good to see you. How's your day been, man? But yes, I do believe shenanigans are going to ensue, as always, because I may attempt to actually play a game, but I'm very bad at it. You've been cleaning? How's that been coming, man? Next exam season is in a year. Oh, good. I'm glad you get that long of a break, Haley. You have quite a bit, but nothing extraordinary. The real pain is the commute. I don't think I've ever asked. How far is your commute, Caius? Doing adult things. Props to you, stranger. Caitlin and I have had to deal with adult things lately, too. It's nice when we get to go back to not doing that. Before I get too distracted, and also before we soon attempt, at least, to try to play some Ace Attorney, as always, if you like the music you're hearing in the background right now, do yourself a favor, go check out Joshua, aka Reset Vibes, and make some incredible music. Doing good. I'm starting to work on a homework assignment that your DM gave you. Ooh, what's your DM got you working on, dear? Doing cleaning today, because I'm not going to be in my apartment for about 2 months. Oh, dang. Are you going home for the summer, Haley? It would normally be 15 minutes to cycle. Uh-oh. How much worse? Oh no, but your bike is broken. Oh, Caius, that sucks. As someone who, to scoot to work, it takes me about like 15 to 20 minutes. But for a little while there, I did not have one. I get the pain. You know, what Stranger asked? What's broken on it? Translation, Sean. Adulting sucks. Bring back video games. You're not wrong. You're really not wrong. So let me do a thing really quick. I have the camera in a mildly different position, so I'm gonna scoot you guys somewhere else there. That way it looks more like I'm actually talking to you guys. I feel weird looking off that direction when y'all are right here. It's a 4-kilometer walk. Oh, wow. Okay, you know, that's 2.5 miles. That's more than I typically have to do to get to work myself, so that's not a small one. That is rough. Hopefully you can get your bike fixed soon. I need to find a conversion kit for my bike so I can use it again. I don't blame you, stranger. Hopefully you get decent luck and somebody brings one into your job. commute to work from August will be an hour. Oh God, Haley. Oof. Big oof. He wants me to make a one-page essay on what my character is going to do based off their ideals, and make a series of team supers for me and members of your party. Oh, interesting. That is really sick. That's fair, stranger. 10 miles each way is a lot. Without electric help, yeah, no, I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you at all. I would not be willing to do that. That's so much exercise. I don't like it. But let me do a thing. Let me turn off the music, and we're gonna see if Capture Card is behaving. Capture Card is actually behaving for once. Let's go. Let's attempt. My controller is off. To start the next Ace Attorney case. I say attempt because we all know me. 10 miles both ways, torture just for work. Yeah, no, that is a fact. When Sween does a thing, the thing breaks. And see, we moved everything yesterday, which involved me unplugging every single thing from my computer. I will say, the good news. I finally managed to fix the monitor problem that we've been having for months, where now my left monitor is actually where the game opens up. And it does truly believe that that monitor that's not directly in front of me is my main monitor. Let's hope when we move things around again on Sunday that it still works that way. At least I don't have to deal with how badly people bike in this city till February. Oh, I bet. That's gotta be a pain. And it says me, the Dutchman. Fair enough. Did you need to change the order of the cables? Yes! But the weirdest thing is, I'd done it before. I'd swap things around. Maybe it was that I swapped them while my computer was off when I did it this time, because when I've done it in the past, the computer's still been on. But I swapped which one was using which port, and this time it just immediately worked. Like, that's the thing. I've tried doing the settings change on my computer, and Windows refuses to acknowledge it. It refused, no matter what I did, to let that monitor be the one that is actually where my main monitor is. Go through something similar where my boot up screen is on my vertical monitor. It's so dumb. These things shouldn't be that difficult to do. And yet it's always such an extra pain in the ass. Like I've done that countless times. That's fair. That is fair. Well, you know, so for when we do community hang tomorrow, we're probably gonna play more Peak just for the hell of it. It'll be working for that, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, next week we actually, once things are moved around, we actually have properly working everything. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where to have everything arranged because it's weird. It's very weird. I'm so used to having... The other thing is, because directly behind me here is now the kitchen, it's not a wall, I have to have the green screen up and also be scooshed in a little bit more, so my camera's not centered, my camera's way off to the left. So if I'm looking at this, I'm looking at like the quarter 25% of my screen. It's gonna be weird. Nobody would have noticed if I hadn't pointed it out, but I have to do it. I'm gonna be looking all over the place, chat. I'm on 10% battery, so don't be surprised when I cut out mid-sentence. We'll understand if you do. I'm not gonna lie, I would have laughed if that cut out mid-sentence. That would have been hilarious. That was a perfect opportunity for a great joke. But yes, let's get into Recipe for Turnabout, the third episode of the third Ace Attorney game, and see if maybe, just maybe, we can stay on track for finishing this game before the year is over. I'm really bad at playing this, you guys. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong... Oh my god, it's so fast. Okay. I can't read. You're too fast. It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim is alone at this table when he drank the coffee from that poison. No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw... What did you see? Sean sent the final letter to change my legal gender last night. Now you just have to wait like 14 days for them to change it. Hey! Which would be a total wait time of about 8 months. Well, congratulations. Congratulations on finally having the last step done. I'm sorry that... Are they claiming that Nick poisoned somebody? I saw a fat man. That looked like Phoenix Wright, didn't it? Why won't anyone believe me? Wow. That's not good.
Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps up this case, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright?
This court finds the defendant guilty. This court is adjourned. Please, am I going to... What the fuck is happening? I don't like this. January 6th, 10:03 a.m. Wright and Co. law offices. What the fuck is happening, Maya?
The start of a new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, Maya.
So, I've decided that our resolution should be... Safari, take on the world.
Yeah, no, slowest verdict ever. Alright, chat. We finished the case. That was a good one. Fastest one ever for Derp.
What do you think?
Sure. Whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake.
Never. You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal! Uh-oh. Hi, Gumshoe. What's up, my man? Detective Gumshoe.
Happy New Year, Detective.
Likewise. Now, listen up, Wright. I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright, pal. You got some explaining to...
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
What? Well, Here, have this. It's really not much, but...
Yay! Thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearlie? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No, I mean... Yes, I mean... No. Are you doing this on purpose?
Guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year?
I think it's time to go back to the drawing board on that one. Make you wait at least 6 months because they want to make sure that you're actually trans and want to do it. Because otherwise people would get drunk one night and just change it for fun. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean... Not really, though. Like... Maybe it's just the crowds that I hang out in. But I can't say I've ever hung out with someone who, while inebriated, was like, I'm gonna go change my name. That's also a lot of paperwork, and I don't think something that you can just kind of do overnight. So, like... The 6 months feels a little excessive. Maybe it's just me. Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. Are you sure you can't fire Maya? I really wish I could, stranger. You just have to deal with it. What is it? A magazine?
Hey, I want to see.
Why is there a picture of me in there?
Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced.
Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. That doesn't sound like me. Chat, don't say otherwise. Depending on how many or follow-up rounds you have, if it's a one and doneer, you can forget about it and figure out you swap genders 4 months later. Fair enough. Yes, it does. That's rude, but fair, stranger. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal. About you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from, anyway? December of last year, which I guess makes it last month. But if you top or bottom surgery, you just have to wait 6 months from that point, which I find to be a weird one to go off. Like, if you get bottom surgery, you're pretty sure, and then we'll have to wait an additional 6 months is a bit excessive. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that, Haley. I'm definitely with you on that.
which makes it old news, you mean?
But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. You know, I'm so lost on this one.
Huh. So what do you think about where this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility. Do I have a body double? That's weird.
No way! You don't mean...
Why not just make it from when you get HRT? You know, that I feel like that is a pretty dang solid choice. If you're gonna have it be 6 months from this point that you start HRT. Because if you're fully going through and committing to that process, I'm pretty sure that's a definitive point.
A phony, Nick?
This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with, or I guess he's starting the year off with one too. Okay, can I look at this magazine clipping? I can't. So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it?
Well, it's your fault the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
My fault? How do you figure that?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves. But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. Better be safe than sorry, I guess, but I do agree it's a bit too much on the safe side. Yeah, no, exactly. Hopefully that's something that sooner rather than later, but somewhere down the line they end up changing the policy in your country, Haley. You better make this right, pal. Now. And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
Am I taking this as a pro bono case? Because again, I didn't work the first one. And the man's already been convicted. Am I going to go to an... If we go to an appeals court, does that mean I have to deal with a different judge and I don't have to deal with that dumbass? Because that sounds pretty fucking sweet. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. The best description for trans healthcare is that it's made to protect cis people and made by cis people. That is so incredibly accurate, Haley. You cannot ever escape him. You're not wrong, Caius. I say that having played the first, case and a half, if not 2 cases of the essentially prequel game, what is it, Chronicles with Caitlyn? And having to still deal with him in past form, but still, he follows you in your dreams, honestly, and I hate it. Hey, Phoenix Wright, welcome back, my dude. Good to have you joining us on a Tangential Thursday for some Ace Attorney. How you doing, man? How you been? So, you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? I would leave Maya behind. I do not like her and her Yuri. You know? It's great to hear it straight from the horse's mouth, but it's Tuesday. It's not Tuesday, stranger. Don't you try to do that to me. It's Tangential Tuesday on a Thursday. Alright, we gotta make it a mouthful. I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, it is not Monday, Haley. I wouldn't have had to go into work and deal with stupid corporate bullshit if it was a Monday. So it definitely wasn't. Happy start of the work week. That must mean it's Friday. Fair. I do not know that name. I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that? Yeah, no. Hey, Nick? Phoenix? Why is there someone impersonating you? Alright, let's see what's going on at Criminal Affairs. Oh, there's a second Blue Badger! Did the Blue Badger get a girlfriend who's the Pink Badger? That is adorable! I need to know more. Wild theory, it's Pearls. It's Pearls who has somehow conjured the spirit of Nick. Why are they in love? I hate them all.
It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work.
I'm a blue badger. Wait, no, put it down, Haley. Put down the gun. The blue badger is right here. And he's not afraid to break out the bully stick. Go bonk you. Bonk you real good. I'm sorry, I'm done. Mama, put it back. Stranger. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. Can I see my BBG Edgeworth profile thingy? Do we have it? I don't think we have it currently. Sadness. Also, I love that we still don't know Godot's age.
Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure their killer is the right label. I'm sad I missed the verdict on Luke. How'd that case end? Man, that case was wild. Fairly predictable, but still absolutely buck wild, Caius. So, Luke had literally framed everything. So the picture was taken the day before, if memory serves. Or at least like earlier in the day, but the time was doctored. And he was actually over in the office murdering, what's his name? Kane Bullard. I remembered his name. And was also the one who knocked out, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of our client. I remember the name of the murder victim, but not our actual client.
Jimmy, stop nutting in my chat room. That's fair.
But yeah, we got him to flip. We got him to actually admit to everything, and because of double jeopardy, our client wasn't able to be retried as mask to mask because, technically, he was already called innocent. Shit was wild. When Mo returned, hopefully fucking never. Hopefully never again in my entire life. I'm mask to mask. Get out of here, Nick. Alright. To the detention center. To speak with a man who hopefully will only mildly recognize us, but feel like something's off.
This is so nerve-wracking waiting to meet our new client.
Mask to mask delivered to bear to the client.
I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
I didn't do it, Maya. Jesus fucking Christ. Keep it down, Maya. The kind of talk could ruin me. Ah!
Oh. How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't you?
Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down.
The client, are they related to the killer? Too many names.
Are you?
I feel like I missed the why Luke dis it. That's fair. That is very fair.
Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird.
Why do I remember that name? I need to look this up. Luke, this your papa. Did we help us? Why does that name sound familiar? Maggie Bird, Ace Attorney. Is this the only case she's in? Oh yeah, that's right. She was the she was a police officer. That's what it was. You helped her. She was the girlfriend of the guy that got murdered. Exactly. Thank you, Haley. Thank you kindly. I thought she looked familiar, but she's wearing a maid outfit now instead of a police uniform. And I would ask why, but I casually wear a maid outfit multiple times a year, so like, no judgment. And a cab, fair. Maggie Bird. Ah, hey, what's up, Jimmy? How you doing? My name is Deez. Get the fuck out of here. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. Maybe she saw that the only good cop is one that quit, so she quit. You know? You're really not wrong with that, Haley. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quit?
Oh, sure. Very
funny.
I don't remember if this is the voice that I did for her. That was a long time ago. So chat, we're just dealing with it. I'm off work, feels good. I'm a bust. Let's fucking go, Jimmy. Yee. Doing anything with your day off for Juneteenth? Which, happy Juneteenth, y'all. Happy end of slavery day. That slavery is still kind of legalized because of the 13th Amendment, if I'm remembering my history right. And also that is currently being ignored by the majority of the U.S. government, because obviously we don't need to acknowledge things that were actually good. Just told you I'm a bust. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. That's a good way to spend your day off. I was just curious if you were doing anything other than busting. But if you just busting, Jimmy, that's a very Jimmy thing to do.
After that 5th grade defense job, you come in here and start making jokes.
You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick.
Yeah, straight up not having a good time? Oh shit, I'm sorry, dude. If you need to talk about it, we're here.
Oh, I see.
So, that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder.
Just doing some beadwork, almost done with one earring. Hey, nice, dude. Heck yeah. The 15th Amendment says slavery is prohibited, except as punishment for a crime, which is really not where you want to put in your sentence. Yeah, no. You're not wrong. Oh no, I'm good. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure, Jim, because I know you've been getting the shit end of the shit stick. You're in fact a replacement for therapy. Honestly, a little bit. I feel like we can all be honest. This is a place to just come and cut loose, and if something's going on, potentially vent about it in a safe way where you're also not putting too many personal information out there, because the internet is a place where anyone can see it. But this really does feel like a form of therapy, even for me personally. Like, if I'm having a shit day, I look forward to doing this because I get to be just weird and stupid for a couple of hours. Just gotta accept the shit stick, and the calmer, the smoother. Okay, but Jimmy, here's the thing. You don't have to. This is the place to come. That's a bit forward, spleen. It's with an O, not a U, but also I guess with a U if that's your thing. If me in a maid costume gets you off, I mean, sure. Can I give you the number my government recognizes me as it's gonna change soon anyway? I mean, you probably don't want to do that just to be safe. Just maybe. Scammers and idiot know my dick length. You guys can know my address. Fuck, guys. It is too mistake. Best the shit stick is forced. God damn it. All right, but like, you can close and tighten your sphincter, Jimmy. You don't have to take it up the poop hole. Thought that was only for Jimmy. God damn it, Jimmy. I fucking can't.
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
Relatable. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. Was it the second game that we helped Maggie? Yeah, no, that's fair. That is very fair, Haley.
But I don't mind. It's one more disaster in my
Jimmy,
life.
stop nutting in my chat room.
Honestly.
At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me.
Well, it's been nice knowing y'all. I will go and dino. Wait, no. Kai's come back. Kai's come back. We talk about heinous things. That's how it goes around here. I promise we'll get away from it in 3 seconds, then come back to it in at least 20 minutes. Maybe. Maybe not. Jimmy's here, so actually maybe more like 2 minutes. Yeah. And I might regret saying this. I don't know that any of my mods are active in chat right now. So I have to do the actual moderation if Jimmy starts getting out of line. And we all know I'm a pushover. This will go well, but you got multiple rounds though. God damn it. Just doing some Warframe, waiting for night, so beating in between. Hey, there you go. How you digging Warframe? I know Wibbles and JD have started playing it recently. I keep hearing more and more people playing it. And I've been curious, but also I'm not usually one for free-to-play games. Just don't mention Spider-Man. Stranger, I have gone 2 days without having to think about Spider-Man, Dick. Why you gotta be the one to bring it up? We'll see how long 1% lasts. That's fair. Hopefully you can stick with us, guys. Don't die. When your fun balls are finally getting to a size where they're beginning to be effective fun balls. That is a hilarious way to put it, Haley. I love it.
At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir.
Maggie, what happened? Also, who are you again?
So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform.
You know, I am curious about this. Fucking love it. You must decline if you don't want to pay for stuff, but can earn the buy shit. Always stuff to do. I love it. Hey, fair enough. I'm glad you're digging it, man. I still don't know if I'm gonna try it. Dog, if you want to play, I'll guide you. All right. I'll let you know. Like, once I finish Fantasy Life, which I am incredibly close to finishing. I've been debating what I should play next. So I'll think about it. I will. Now hear me out, stranger. If you throw out Final Fantasy XIV, I'm gonna fucking lose it. There's always RimWorld. God damn it. Not gonna lie, you got me good on that one. Join McLaren, so it takes out the grind. We got everything unlocked. If I end up joining, or if I end up playing the game, I'll hit you up, Jimmy. I will. God damn it. Not you two, dear. Stop it. I can't with y'all.
I was fired after that incident last year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, stranger, don't you? There's always... What else is there always? We've had RimWorld. We've had 16, if I'm remembering. There's also Night Raid. I've noticed you playing... Okay. I've actually been meaning to talk to Caitlin, because I kind of want to do a Placid Plastic Duck stream sometime soon. And I need to see if she'll give me explicit permission to do it and not disown me / divorce me. How are you liking Night Raid, though, Tyr? Because I've been seeing you play it recently, and I haven't actually talked to anyone who's played it personally. So I'm very curious to hear what your opinion is. Feel free to go into as little or as much detail as you would like.
It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on.
There's also, you were addicted? Okay. Alright, that's fair. Have you mostly played groups, or have you played solo at all? There's also Gollum. Oh, God. Okay, stranger, I'm gonna be honest. If it's ever free or, like, on sale for $2, there is a part of me that, for the meme, is tempted to pick up Gollum for us to play here on the channel, just to see how absolute dog shit it is. But at the same time, again, I don't think it's worth spending more than maybe $2. Cause like, from everything I've heard, there's nothing. I've been tempted to do the same on my channel. That's fair. Yeah, no, from everything that I've heard, Jimmy, yikes, Gollum is rough. That's what I keep hearing. I don't think I've heard anyone say anything redeemable about the game. I've played solo and with groups. I do have to say it's better with friends. The main problem you'll have in the game is that other players' sense of timing. And I feel like the biggest problem that I'd run into is I only really want to play Night Raid with, like, a group of 2 other people that I extensively know. Because I don't trust strangers when it comes to to playing online games together. Especially something like that, where it is essentially a roguelike and you're having to really put a lot of trust into it. Okay, stranger. Not you, stranger. People I don't know, not stranger. I need to stop using that term. I didn't mean it that way, stranger. Come back. But yeah, that's the biggest reason why. I mean, outside of the fact that I don't know if there's enough to really pique my interest, considering I've kind of cooled off on Souls-likes lately. But that's fair. How, most runs dying is the result of people fighting a boss for too long, and then Storm cuts them off. Okay. That's not too surprising. Do you have any favorite bosses that you've fought so far? I know when I'm not wanted. I want to speak to your manager. Alright. Don't worry. Stranger. Give me 1 second here. I will grab my manager. Where did I put it? Where did it go? Chat. I'm trying to do a meme and I can't find it. Yes, hello. I understand that you have come asking for Sean's manager. Hello. I am Senor Depp. That wasn't supposed to happen. My mustache has a mind of its own. You would like to speak to the manager. I am the manager. What can I do for you, sir, stranger? I'm all ears. Literally Hitler. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I put time and effort into that meme because I have a mustache that I used for a Bob's Burgers costume like 4 years ago. And for whatever reason, still have. I don't entirely know why, but anybody want a mustache?
So what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress.
So download Warframe, cocksucker. I might. That's the best you're getting. So far, my favorite was Maris, the big jellyfish-looking motherfucker. Okay. Heck yeah. I'm glad to hear. I haven't looked too much into the bosses. Like, I know a couple of the ones that they brought back. I know of the, like, 3-headed dog. And then the weird chaos dude. Who kind of has the eyes of the curse frogs. Don't talk about it, be about it. Get the fuck out of here, Jimmy. I got other shit to do right now. I'm sorry, man. At some point, though. At some point, you're getting random DM, or getting a random DM from me that's going to say, hey, Binch, Warframe now. Leave your job, we're playing. Sentient Pest sucks. I hate those damn bugs. That's what I've heard.
A waitress?
I'm glad you've been digging it so much. Which character? Has there been one that's really stood out for you? Understandable, have a nice day. Or have you jumped around a bunch? Do you want this fake mustache? Subscribe to Sean's Patreon to enter the competition. Disclaimer, may or not have an actual competition for free mustache. Bet.
In a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure come through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
Tell me what happened, Maggie.
This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened in Tribulations. Tribulations? Yes. It's a restaurant where good service and friendly smile are always included.
That sounds lame, Maggie. I don't want to go to your restaurant. Like, ever. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm jumping around quite a bit, and every one of them was able to tickle a different part of your brain. Hey, heck yeah. I'm glad to hear. I'm so Hooters. Kind of does sound like it. Oh, this case? Is that a good this case, or is that a bad thing, Breeze? I would love to know. How are you doing too, friend? It's good to see you.
There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then...
About spoilers. It's a case. Alright. Better or worse than the last case we did with Mask to Mask?
One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just 1 sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out.
Hey, hold on there, Maggie.
What?
You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed?
Not at all. I'd never even seen the guy before.
Oh.
So, she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? I'm a hot British house knight. Fans on full blast pointed at my ear canal. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Breeze. This time of year just gets absolutely brutal. So far, the easiest has been Wilder, who focuses on using a grappling hook to move around and smacking people with a greatsword or two. Ooh. Oh, that sounds like fun. Very nice. And the other man, the killer. You saw him, right?
Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele.
Oh, Breeze, I'm stuck to my chair due to how hot it is. I'm so sorry, stranger. I really don't envy that. One very, very small, like, microscopic plus that I can give to Texas. AC is a thing pretty much every dwelling, so it makes the hot summers more bearable, but it is currently, how fucking hot is it right now? It's 91 right now. It's been muggy as hell too. At least we're entertained. Stranger, we are. I don't see myself out by you guys.
In the arms of the dirt.
I'm just kidding. You thought you could get rid of me because actually you can. Bye, you guys.
In the arms of the derp.
Hello, everyone. I would just like to let you all know that Sean has quit. He does not have swamp ass.
Shoot.
He does not have swass, but Sean has officially quit. I am the manager, so I guess I'm taking over the stream now. This is now my job. So, why is the judge here? Don't worry about it, stranger. It's not like I only have, like...
Fucking dead, Breeze. But also, Jimmy, I currently do not have swass. It is surprisingly comfortable in the apartment. And honestly, with the way we move things around, it's a lot more breathable. Breathable. I can't speak today. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm kidding. It's just a normal day. I can never talk.
No,
me-
don't, please, hurry up. No, don't be mediocre, be great. No.
I would like everyone to know that Sean has told me, as his
If they're
manager,
terrible, we might have to go with
to let
titties.
Jimmy know that his feelings are hurt.
No titties right now, stranger. No titties right now. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come? That's fair.
You're telling me you missed it, right?
Ah! Guess the answer to my question is my phony. You mean the guy who actually was the murderer to begin with, probably?
Focus, Sean.
Anyway, I'm trying, Jimmy. Get off my dick! She saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. Jimmy, are you just going through and using every... Yep.
Penis.
Let's let him get it out of his system, chat. We still got a lot more sound redeems.
Punch.
A lot more. Okay,
Dick,
stranger you're
punch
jumping into. That's
in
fair.
Dick.
That's very fair.
Ow.
I'm pretty sure they all have... Jimmy, get off Sean's dick. It's Pride Month! No, well, okay, if you say that, Breeze, then actually Jimmy probably shouldn't get off my dick because we're gay-friendly around here, so I guess, Jimmy, enjoy.
Bippity-boppity back to fuck up, friend.
I'm glad Caitlin's not home right now. And also currently has a client, so she's not hearing me say these horrendous things. Nobody's ever telling Caitlin, right? Well, that's a form of consent. Yeah, I'm proud to be on his dick. Breeze, it's okay. Jimmy and I have an unwritten agreement that he could be on my dick. I have been resurrected. Kai is back from the dead. Let's go. We are so happy to have you back. And also, you probably came back at the right time because we're, for the moment, done saying horrendous things. You missed the worst of it. So there is that, guys. Alright, tell me about the guy. Unless Caitlin's like, hey, you want to see my husband entertaining a bunch of people to her client? Oh god, please no. That, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like my stream is like the least conducive thing you could potentially ever watch or hear while getting a facial. I just knew it was the right time to die. You really did pick a perfect time, guys. Socks on, it's consensual, and busting each other isn't gay, just two dudes busted. Exactly. Fucking dead.
So if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted?
Hey, Pepperman, what is up, hey people? Why are we talking about facials? Not that kind of facial. Actually, it could have been that kind of facial because Jimmy is here. That's fair. I don't necessarily blame you for thinking of that context. I'm also now looking at Jimmy's last message about two dudes busting in each other. Yeah, no, that's fair. I might give myself official. Hey, good for you, my dude. Good for you. Treat yourself. It's not give and take, it's give and give. Exactly. That's a proper way to do it in any healthy relationship. Got a Korean tissue mask in my drawer. Hey. Oh, very nice. You should do it, Breeze. Treat yourself, especially with it being hot as balls. I might... Oh, no, stranger, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's called Moisture Bomb. Very nice. I might not add to this conversation. That's fair. Probably for the best. Leave being blatantly gay for each other to Jimmy and I. We got this.
Because no one else saw.
So what? Damn.
The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer. Everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table this whole time.
But how is that possible? I'm just now noticing my ears are fucked up. I have to watch myself, my autism and overexcitement and laughs just means sooner or later I'm gonna say something wildly inappropriate. I mean, at least you're in a safe place to do it here. I'm not gay. I just like to fuck dudes. But Jimmy, it's not gay if you say no homo. That's a fact. Okay, that's enough. Is it though, Jimmy? Or are there gonna be more heinous things? Because I think we all know.
You know what?
It's
I'm already snipped, motherfucker. I don't need them. Take them away.
Oh, I fucking love it here. I truly don't know how I've fostered the community that I have, but I appreciate you all so very much. If fucking dudes is gay, then isn't fucking women also gay? Because you're having sex with someone who's into men. I think that's also gay. So, like, here, especially in the month of Pride, we're all gay. Just deal with it. Oh, you right? I think Sean needs a full release, Jimmy. I'm at half-mast right now, Jimmy. You got about 20 minutes to get here and finish it off. We never speak to Caitlin of this, like, 20 minutes. Okay, Peppermint. I was gonna... Why are you inciting sexual... Okay, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. You don't have to be. I'm so glad I wear headphones. Nah, I should have the shit on speaker. Peppermint, I wanted to ask you, because earlier today on one of my breaks, I got to watch the direct for DK Bonanza. And I have to ask how you're feeling, because I gotta be honest, I'm actually really fucking hyped now. Bonanza looks absolutely amazing. And it might be the first game I get whenever Caitlin and I do get around to getting a Switch 2. I think that means I'm a lesbian. Fair enough. No, I already read that. We have a quiet nerdcore waitress awaiting legitimate legal advice here, fellas. Okay. But, ma'am, Maggie Bird, you have to continue listening to us talk about filleting each other. Alright? This is Pride. That means that Jimmy and I are going to have verbal sex. Deal with it. That's fair though, Peppermint. That is very fair. Nobody clipped that moment. I'm glad you're that excited for it. It looks so fucking amazing. Like, the new powers look fun. The breakability of the environments is fucking awesome. The actual skill tree to it is sick. I don't think it's any stretch to say that even if it's like 50% as good as it seems, it's still going to be the best DK game ever. To be fair, you and Jimmy... Yeah, no, that is fair. We do always verbally fuck each other. It's like a game of cat and mouse, but it's dick and dick. Let the docking commence. This stream is oral sex. Breeze, that was fucking beautiful. Oh, God. Oh, I'll be honest, I'll just wait for some people to upload some ROMs. Fair enough. Another 3D DK game has been at the top of my wish list for my entire life, because DK64 came out 26 years ago. Bonanza was the answer to my most anticipated game ever, and my expectations have been far surpassed. I'm so glad to hear, man. It looks incredible. But don't do audio. Oh. Oh. But I know, considering how not excited I was for like everything Switch 2 before watching that direct earlier today, I now have my first game that I'm actually really excited for. But also, other real quick tangent, the new Digimon story game is gonna be fucking amazing. I've watched some videos and some conversations around the little preview that some people got of like, I think it was like 20 or 30 minutes of the game. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. Wizardmon! Like, earlier today they revealed a brand new Digimon. And by that, I don't mean they revealed a new Digimon to be featured in the game. Oh no, they created a new Digimon for the game. Meaning there will probably be multiple new Digimon getting out of the Digimon world in this game. I am so fucking excited for Time Strangers. I'm not spending the $200 to get the collector's edition, as tempting as it is. But I'm so fucking excited. That, I think, is going to be my game of the year. I'm genuinely tearing up again just thinking about it. Hey, I'm glad you're that happy. Next week, I gotta Switch 2, chat. That's not happening. We're still waiting for either a special edition or for there to be at least like 4 or 5 Switch exclusive games that we're excited for. What are the opinions on the Switch 2 here? I'm neutral. Like, I'm not as negative as I was, but it definitely still doesn't have enough stuff to move the needle for me to actually want to pick it up. I can't remember, Caius, have we talked about your feeling? So Digimon trading card game, anyone? Okay, they've actually, I can't remember if it's released yet or if they're working on releasing it. But they are either coming out with or do currently have a digital card game. And the temptation to start has been so very high, Caius. You don't even know. I don't know, my Digimon. That's the one with the yellow rat. Yellow rat? I'm not. Are you talking about Gatomon? What yellow rat Digimon are you talking about? Like Wizardmon's the literal wizard. Yeah, no. Are you talking about Runamon? Maybe. It's really fun. You've been playing it. Okay. Awesome. Now, I have an important question to ask, Caius. I've never touched the Digimon. Oh, you were making a Pikachu joke. Oh. I don't know why I took that seriously. I'm sorry, stranger. That was a really good joke. I'm just a moron. But yeah, Caius, I have to ask, because I have zero experience with the game. I can teach you Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Magic. Ooh, okay. It's either going to be Digimon or Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm going to have to think on that. Because that is a very hard choice. How do I have one of my chest hairs in my mouth? We're moving on. Jimmy, go nut on Sean for me. I can do all three too. I don't think I have any interest in Magic the Gathering. I vaguely learned it years ago, but I don't know that I'm actually interested. I can only name 3 Digimon: Agumon, Shoutmon, and Patamon. Hey, that ain't bad, Pepperman. At least you got some that, well, I mean, Agumon and Patamon are definitely easily well known, but Shoutmon's not like right at the tip of the tongue. So that's solid. Yu-Gi-Oh! That's right here. I forgot you're into Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. Rosemon. There's also Angemon. Jimmy, you want to get in here with any other horny ones? There's also... Is it... What's the female? Oh, Devon or Demiwoman. Or Devawoman. Excuse me. I can't word Cockmon. God damn it. Get out of here, Peppermint. All we're saying is there's a lot of titties in Digimon. It's not the main appeal for me. I actually really enjoy the gameplay loop, and frankly, the designs in general are killer. Don't you get boners for Digimon, Sean? God damn it. The fuck out of here. Lilithmon and Sakuyamon are great. You're not wrong. Let's not mention the odd child Digimon fusions. Yeah, no, we don't need to talk about Season 3 and the weird actual having to fuse with human and Digimon. That whole animation was still just fucking bizarre. Is it Tuesday, chat? Because it sure feels like a Tuesday in this chat room.
I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me.
I figured I should read at least one. Wormmon is adorable. Also, Guillemon is Precious Bean.
Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job.
Look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then I found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
Wait, what? They fused? Yeah, no. To get to, is it... I can't remember. I think it was Ultimate level? Either Ultimate or Champion. They'd have to actually physically fuse with the Digimon. It was just an animation and some shit. So, like, for Guillemon to become Gallantmon, I believe there's like 2 different names because the game's made it confusing. He had to fuse with Takato. It was weird and uncomfortable every time they did it. It was a choice. Also, the whole card mechanic for that season was fucking weird. Here you go, stranger. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh, nope. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. I didn't realize you were talking about the actual, like, series Digimon Fusion. Not gonna lie, I kind of forget that everything after Season 3 exists. I am excited for the one that they have coming out later this year. But yeah. That is Shoutmon, though. That is where Shoutmon is from. Best season. Honestly, though, Adventure 1, absolutely the best. Season 2 was decent. The second season of Adventure was pretty solid. I will say, I feel like it had a little bit better character growth. But also, Davis is a whiny bitch who I genuinely cannot stand. Like, can do me solid. What's that, stranger? But you know, I will say, I feel like the reason Season 1 is better than Season 2 is most of the characters who are like the main Digi-Destined in Season 2 just kind of fucking suck. Season 1 intro. Some iconic shit right there, stranger. I got the song going through my head right now. I'm not gonna play it for DMCA purposes. But it's so fucking good. Like, I think last summer I went and bought a collection that was all of the first 4 seasons of Digimon, if I remember right. I bought it for myself. I was like, fuck it, I'm a Digimon fan. I found it for like $35 unopened. So I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm freaking buy it now. Thank you, eBay. But then like a month or so after I bought it, Caitlin and I were starting to think about what TV show we wanted to watch, because I think we just finished rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho, which we do at least once a year. Yeah, Tamers was 3. Tamers was... it was okay. Like, Guillemon, absolutely precious bean. Terriermon was also adorable in that season. But there was... yeah, no, Tamers got real dark. Am I wrong? Or is... I'm pretty sure that's... yeah, because is Season 3 Frontier? Let's see. Let's look this up. So we had... yeah, Tamers was Season 3. Frontiers was 4. Data Squad was 5, which the animation style for Data Squad was fucking weird. But, you know, I gotta say, like... Tamers did get real dark real fast, but also... credit where credit is due, I think it probably had the best character growth of any of the other seasons. Like, it was really well done. That's the one thing I really like about the Digimon seasons. They weren't afraid to use dark topics. Absolutely. No, like, is it, Ethan, what is up, man? How you doing? I can't remember her name. The girl with the glasses and the kind of aviator hat on, in Season 2, if I remember right, wasn't there, like, a portion of an episode about her where essentially she was just, like, slipping into the literal physical embodiment of the pit of depression? I can't remember if it was 2 or 1. But there was, like, they go hardcore on the mental health conversations, which considering, like, the OG series was what? Was it late 90s? And then I think it was 2000, or no, was it 2000 that it originally started? Like, it was long before that was a normally talked about thing. And a, like, heavily presented thing in media, especially media geared towards children. Like, major props for that. It's really fucking awesome. Yoli, thank you, stranger. Thank you kindly. I fucking love Digimon, chat. I don't have any Digimon plushes near me. We do have a giant Patamon that I got Caitlin for Christmas last year. Yeah, and by giant, I mean he's like... I think he's either a 14 or 16 inch plush. Like, he probably goes all but down to nipple height to the top of my head. It ain't a small thing. I'm gonna try and read a little bit more. But Ethan, how are you doing, my friend? It's so good to see you, man.
What? A small bottle of poison?
What? Poison? It was in your pocket?
Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious.
And no one else saw this other guy.
No, sir. That's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him.
He looks very Phoenix Wright-esque. And I feel like I should be concerned about that fact. From Wiki, she has odd tendency to suddenly become depressed without explanation, but always finds the strength to come back and help her friends. It, like... major props. Like, they did not shy away from hitting on heavy shit.
I was the one who took the coffee to the two men.
Oh. And what was your impression of them?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they must be in the music industry.
In music? How come?
Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him.
Is that what you'd call that? He's not here. I can't show the picture. Because he was just like wearing a beanie and a hoodie. Is that really what people would consider emo? Have I been doing emo wrong, like, my entire life?
There was a sample CD on the table, sir.
Ah, yes, the beanie. Very emo. That's how you know somebody's emo. They're wearing a beanie. In December. Oh, look, another case. The shot won't finish until 2030. Russ, what is up, man? I appreciate that you have the confidence to say that I will actually finish this in the next 5 years. How's your day going, man?
An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all?
That's optimistic, rude, but fair, stranger.
It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess.
So it was a band CD. Maybe it's a promo disc?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver.
Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that? Doing good. Just trying to get the heck home. It's been a long day. That's fair, man. How early did your day start? MC Hammer. And had a crying session today? Oh, no, I'm sorry, Russ. If you need to talk about anything, we're here for you, man.
What was that name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC.
And what about the killer? What did he look like?
Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man. Well built like the victim, really.
Was with your psychologist? Oh, good! Good, so hopefully that means it was a good kind of cry session, my friend. Okay, you are so not helpful, Maggie. I'm gonna leave. Fuck. Let's go ahead and present this. Oh yeah. I need to ask you about this.
Hey, this article's about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Me?
Yes, you, Mr. Wright.
Ah.
Hey, Maggie. Was my evil double? I am here too.
God damn it, I hate you so much, Maya! Can I fire her now? Please?
No, I don't remember phoning you, Maya.
Oh. It would have been so cool.
No, damn it, stranger!
Then you got really worked up and passionate.
You made your choice. No! No, Maya forever. I don't want her!
I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said?
Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess looking back now was a little strange.
Only a little?
Well, okay, so you're a bit taller than normal and you looked a bit shady.
And you didn't think to double check and maybe call my fucking office? Maybe? Maggie, you're in this mess partially of your own fault. I don't mean to victim blame here, but I feel like you could have made some much better decisions.
And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent.
So the guy was nothing like me then.
But you had your spiky hair and a blue suit.
Well, don't ruin her case next time. God damn it, stranger, it wasn't me. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me?
How about everyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter?
No, Maya, because everyone in this world is fucking stupid.
Everyone had these big question marks on their faces.
What?
But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir.
So they let an imposter run my entire case. Huh. Okay then. Can I just, again say, can I fire the judge this time?
This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial?
I will try. If you look really carefully, chat, you can see the exact moment Sean's brain explodes. Honestly, just fire Mo the Clown. You know what? I'll be honest, Breeze. And remember, this is coming from me, chat. I would rather have Mo the Clown than this bullshit we have going right now. Probably. Court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial.
Mr. Wright,
Huh?
do you think we'll win next time, sir?
See, told you all Sean loves Mo. Get the fuck out. Don't worry, this case will soon redeem itself. Will it really? I had a feeling it probably would. But I'm super curious how it's gonna do it. It's laying a really interesting mystery so far.
Well, life's been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building.
What the fuck? Maggie, I'm sorry I've been talking trash. Are you okay?
I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food.
Caveat, I've never played these games. I hope you're wrong, and it's not through Maya. Normal children activities, just getting dropped from the 9th story of a building. That explains why she just saw a guy with spiky hair and went, oh, that's Mr. Wright. Yeah, no, you're not wrong, Breeze. Maggie, I'd like to apologize. Also, maybe this would have been before cell phones, like smartphones, right? Because I was going to say, maybe you should just keep a picture of everyone on your phone so you can just do a one-to-one, make sure that it's the same person that you talked to before. Maybe.
Failed at almost every test I've taken.
Alright.
Failed at almost every test I've taken. Experienced almost every kind of disaster. I haven't landed a phony lawyer, but I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck.
That's right. You believe in your... Oh my god. Zin Ip is really gonna pay for... Who? Did you really just break up Phoenix into 2 different names and do it backwards, you fucking dolt? I really don't like her. What's up, Jimmy? Why are you saying my name? Puts on Gloria Gaynor. What are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. Why do people like Maya? I don't know. Zinni or Zinni Oop. It's a beautiful name. I really don't know though, stranger, because she's not redeemable. Not at all. Also, I'm realizing I put myself way too far away. Want to buy your loving wife some authentic Native Eastern or Native American Eastern Shoshone tribe member beaded earrings? If you say no, it's racist and I will be offended. I would consider it, but Caitlin doesn't like dangly earrings anymore. So I'm very sorry, Jimmy. It was Predpre Tenegris. It was not evil me. It wasn't me.
With a mustache.
I genuinely thought it was going to be towards a mail-order bride. That's fair. I'm just messing with you. That is fair. I actually do have a thing that I've been meaning to hit you up about, Jimmy. I wouldn't need it until potentially November, but I actually had a question about if there is something that you make, that you could potentially make one for Caitlin. I'd pay you for it and everything. I'll remember. Yeah, no. I'll hit you up. I will try to actually remember. But okay. I can briefly talk about this right now. But I need you all to do one thing for me really quick. I need everyone active in chat to promise me this. Because I don't want this to get spoiled. Because I think Caitlin would actually really, really enjoy it. No one is clipping nor telling Caitlin about this. Are we all in agreement? I need to see some yeses. If I don't see enough, I will just DM Jimmy. Tear, I don't like that face. I don't trust that face. I'm telling everything you know I will clip some movements. Okay, cool. So, what if I say no twice? Does that make it a double negative? I don't fucking know. I respect customer privacy. Alright, bet. How much you pay me for my silence? I got about $350, Russ. So, Caitlin used to have a dream catcher over her bed. It was something that her dad got for her. So, at a certain point, she finally just decided to get rid of it because a lot of negative memories attached to her dad because he's a piece of shit. So, and we can actually like talk about it in DMs. And Jimmy, I can't remember if this is something that you actually do make, but I wanted to hit you up because Caitlin's birthday is in November. I wanted to see if at some point you would potentially be down to make a dream catcher for Caitlin, so I can give it to her for her birthday. Because especially like I know how to make them. Okay, sick. Like we can talk about. I mean, you can just let me know how much it costs, and we can figure out what the best way to get you the money for it and to get it shipped over. But like that would actually mean a lot. I think when she threw it away, because she was kind of sad to get rid of it, I vaguely mentioned that I think back when I was actually on Snap, I remembered I will take some penis. All right, bet. I got you, man. I got you. Dick pics coming your way. I won't tell the wife. I'll just tell Wibbles. I feel like Wibbles can respect it. It wouldn't be me telling Caitlin, goddammit. It's K-A-T... Oh my god, I'm fucking N. K-A-T-E-L-Y-N-N. There's a second N on the end. Yeah, no, he meant pennies. But, you know, I vaguely mentioned that I'm pretty sure I remembered one of the things that you make, is Dreamcatcher. So it actually would, and she mentioned that, oh, you know, that would actually be really cool and mean a lot. So, like, we'll figure it out. There's plenty of time. Like I said, her birthday's not till November, so, like, it's not even something that needs to be done right fucking now. But it would be awesome. Rock Talk. I charge by material, quality, and time. Alright. Bet. Beautiful. Dude, thank you so much. I'm super fucking excited. It's also a very nice extra surprise because it was something that I was thinking of getting her that I decided to drop, which now means I have a little extra in my budget. So it should be perfect. And like I'll cover shipping charge and everything. Like we'll figure it out in DMs. But thank you. Dude, genuinely. Thank you. I'm really fucking excited. Let me Ace Attorney. Potentially. For like 30 seconds before I get distracted again because of who I am as a person.
Thank you. I'll tell you where Chavian is then.
Trey. Alright, the restaurant where the murder took place.
Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi.
Maybe not dangly earrings too. Hey, dude, you know, that would be fucking sick. I mean, if I'm gonna be having you sending me shit, like, it would be cool to have multiple things. I'm very much looking forward to it. No stress. Whenever you get it together, just hit me up.
Sure. All right, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food.
All right. Let's. God damn it, Maya. Not everything is about food. We are here to get a client away from a murder charge. For fuck's sake. January 6th. Tribune. They haven't fixed it. Is that... What was the pile of viscera on the table? This music is way too cheery for what we have just witnessed.
Wow, look at this place.
Look, like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Don't worry about it. I am worried about it though, stranger. Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it.
Well, this is uncomfortable.
No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here?
Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect. Let's get intrusive.
Maya, this might be illegal. Can we not? There is an imposter of me who murdered someone. Maybe. Just maybe. Now's not the time to do illegal shit. Get it together. Yeah, I suppose we can. God damn it, Nick. Alright. Let's look around. Mostly at the murder table. Look at that. Definitely spaghetti. This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so. Oh my god, we got a Teen Wolf raid! Let's go. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Teen. How are we doing today? It is so incredibly good to see each and every one of you. Y'all, if you're not already, make sure you go follow our friend Teen Wolf. Truly lovely, phenomenal streamer. Great human being. Ooh, you playing some Harvester. Ooh. Oh, very nice. How are you all doing, though? Just in case you don't know me. My name is Sean, aka Sergeant Herp Derp. Call me Derp, call me Sean, whatever you prefer. Truly a pleasure to have you all here. We are a variety channel. And by that, I mean we literally play whatever the fuck. I'd like to say there's a rhyme or reason. We play a lot of detective things because I enjoy that. But we also just play a lot of random fucking games. So it is a pleasure to have each and every one of you joining us. Teen, how was your stream? Please never talk of Harvester. It's something, and not in a good way. I was gonna ask, because, like, I've seen snippets of it played. but very, very little. How were you digging Harvester? We'll play a third of a Phoenix Wright day per stream. You're really accurate on that, Caius. I'd be insulted, but I'd be lying to myself if I didn't just accept that that is very true. But, you know, how was your stream, my man? Also, for anybody, I don't know how long your stream was today, but please make sure to put yourself first. Take care of yourself. If you need to, please use this as your reminder to go stand up, stretch, get some water, get a snack. Take care of yourself. If you've been sitting where you've been for a while or you got stuff to do, please go do whatever you gotta do. Take care of yourself. We're happy to have you here. It is always a pleasure to have your time, but make sure you put yourself first. Oh, fucking, you made me suffer through that bullshit. Them some strong words, Ash. Hot damn. Was it okay? Because like I know that it's hyper violent from the little bit that I know. Like it's kind of it is an FMV, right? Strong and true. Okay. All right. But outside of that vagary, I don't really know anything about it. So I'm very curious, what, if it's not true or too traumatic to describe, Ash, what were some of the best / worst moments that you had to deal with it? I must know. Oh yeah, but we're currently playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We're on the third game, Trials and Tribulations. We're on the third case. It's gonna be a minute though. Let's hear it. It's weird and nothing is explained. Best none. Worst, everyone is a sex pest. Oh god. Huh. That is a choice. That is a major choice. I don't like that. I did not know that. Trials and Twibbies. I don't make it to my own horn, but these earrings are turning out sick. Yo, dude. Heck yeah. I'm gonna be... If you decide to share them, I'm gonna be really excited to see what they look like when you're all done. Just in case y'all didn't know, Jimmy's actually super fucking talented. He's not just a fantastic streamer, which... Go ahead and shout you out. I know you're not gonna yell at me like Wibbles when I do this. Jimmy also is attempting to maybe get back into streaming because life is fucking chaos. Well, go follow Jimmy. Jimmy's also sick. I make art and fuck. That does feel like a pretty darn accurate description of what a Jimmy does on a daily basis. One day I'll be able to stream again. I'm so sorry it's been taking so long. Are you still waiting for your roommate to get fully healed up from the break? Hopefully he's starting to get a little bit better. I know the recovery was going really slow for a while there, so hopefully he's starting to turn a corner. Also some strong stereotypes. To be fair, it's a 90s FMV, so it was acceptable. Fair. But it seems like it's leading to something interesting. It's just nothing is explained so far. Hopefully it does get around to actually explaining like that. Without the Peep the DM Dog. Oh shit, let me go and take a look at this. That kind of reminds me of how I felt when we were playing through Who's Lila? But then after playing as much as we did, I still just felt lost and confused. And didn't end up digging it at the end. Yo, oh shit, dude. That's fucking badass. That's fucking awesome, Jimmy. Those are absolutely dope. Hell yeah. They have a few more weeks before surgery is on the table. Shit. I mean, at this point, honestly, it's probably preferable for them to go through surgery, because then at least they are more guaranteed to be on the road to recovery, but I'm sorry, Stranger. Because has it been 3-ish months since the accident happened? I'm gonna be honest, this year has been a fucking blur, so I can barely remember what time frames are.
I guess so. With all this police tape all around it.
Yeah, that's fair, Maya. That's fair. And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Oh, that's not viscera, that's coffee. That's fair. I'm just on autopilot right now. I don't blame you, man. I can't even imagine what you're going through, having to just kind of essentially be there as partially a caretaker and put so much on hold. That's not fun. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya?
Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know.
And why can I picture you doing just that? Alright, what else is there around here? Anything? Let's see here. It's Wonderland, blah blah blah. Nothing important. Expectations, separate tables. Blee, blee, blee. I'm not going to read the dialogue on most of this because it doesn't feel important. Nope, there's nothing there. Let's see. Is there anything else for me to... I'm blocking it with my giant noggin, chat. Oh, wait, there's a newspaper.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French.
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? Nick, please don't hit on her. Anyway, dude, how are you? The missus and the dog's doing? You know, we're doing all right. We're doing real good. I think we talked about it a little bit on Tuesday, but her transcripts got accepted, and she's already enrolled in classes and everything, so I think we can officially say it. Caitlin's actually going back to school to be a paralegal, which is going to be awesome. She loves doing aesthetics, but it takes such a toll on your body. And she's got some pre-existing conditions that make it extra painful to deal with. So she's, as of just a little over 2 months from now, she's going to be going for a program that she already, I think because of her transcripts from when she went to, she has the big lumpy brain that she does. All the brain power in this apartment, it just goes right to her. I got none of it. But yeah, so she's going to be starting. Let's go. Now you can have Maya in real life. Exactly! But yeah, August, she starts with it. I think it's going to be 4 semesters if everything gets fully accepted from her time when she went to college back about a decade ago. And if it does, she's cutting an entire semester off. So in just over a year and a half, she'll be done. Quick, start Googling purple shawls. I think she'd find it hilarious, but she would also probably be like, why did you do this? Granted, I don't think anyone has accused you of having a big lumpy brain. That's fair. That is fair. My brain's about as smooth as Gizmo's, and you know what? I'm doing my best. But you know, so things have been going really well. Absolutely. Like, the boys are doing great. Gizzy seems to be doing good on his new food. We haven't had any intestinal explosions, so like, we're on another upswing. It's real nice. Thank you for asking, Ash. How are things going for you, though, man? How's life treating you? Why don't you... Oh, no, I already read that.
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I?
Yeah, no, I have never seen you wear anything else, Maya.
It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then.
Huh. There's something stuffed behind the rack.
Looks like a sports paper to me.
You have a brain? Interesting. I have known more advanced single-cell bond life. That's fair. That's very fair. I'm glad you're doing great, man. I'm glad things are going great. Anything new in your life these days, or just hitting a nice cruising point?
Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages.
Sorry, I don't know why I'm being so... Ash, I would be concerned if you weren't. I would genuinely be worried and have to ask, you doing okay, man? Because you're not hitting us with the usual. It means that you're feeling you, and that's what matters.
MC Bomber. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros?
Nothing new, just been existing. You know, as someone who, at least on my end, has just been doing that, fair and relatable, man. I feel like very little changes in my life these days. And I don't mean that as a complaint, because having a little bit of stability in an unstable world is... It's nice. It at least gives a few extra moments to breathe. $100,000 maybe? I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. Don't you remember the conversation? She literally told us that she saw a CD that had MC something on it. It's too damn hot and humid right now. Oh, it's 10:20 and it's 22 Celsius? Man! Especially for the UK. That's fucking brutal, dude. Hopefully you get a relief soon. Chat, it's the plans for 9/11. We found... This paper. It's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. What? Yeah, no shit. A paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. Not too soon anymore right now. At this point, we're good. Especially considering that we apparently just don't care about anything except for Confederate soldiers here in the U.S. It's not too soon. We don't get into politics these days, and I think we all understand why. It's a fucking dumpster fire to be living here. A lot of people think 22 isn't that bad. Sure, it's not in Spain, Italy, and Greece. It would be nice. In the UK, you know, in the UK, since your houses are made to be a fucking heat sink, so during the true peak of winter, when it's freezing, 22 degrees Celsius in or outside makes it so it just gets so fucking unbearable. I don't know, just like in the Pacific Northwest where I come from, AC is not a thing in the UK. That 22 has got to be awful. We can briefly break rule number 2, because I'm sure we could all use a little bit of... Actually, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. It's Juneteenth. Like, it's a very important day in American history that's being swept under the fucking rug by the drunkard who is the current fucking head of our military. My God, I can't... I hate everything. No, that's fair. A lot of Europe does not have AC. But at least in places where they expect it to be hot, houses were built to sustain it a little bit better. The ironic thing is, when it's freezing, our houses are still stuck and it costs a fortune to heat them, man. Or your houses still suck. That sucks. That's so fucking brutal, Breeze. Modernization needs to start having. Southern European countries do have AC widely. Really? I did not know that yet. President Taco doing a bang up fucking job sending actual troops to fucking California. Yeah, no, this is great. Absolutely fantastic. It's not like it doesn't exist. Even here, it's just an expensive luxury. And it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. Like, I understand that it does use a lot of power, so you do have to make upgrades to your grid if you want to actually, like, fully adopt it. I have a portable one, but it costs $400. Yeah, I bet. The portable ones get really expensive, not just to buy, but also just using the energy to keep those things running is so expensive. So, yeah, no, something about a North Korean march in DC or something, which I gotta say, shout outs to the millions of people who were able to make it for the No Kings protest. Sadly, I was stuck at work, so I wasn't able to do it. But it was very, very heartening to see that actually happen. And don't get me wrong, still hate the Waltons. Walmart's a terrible fucking company that I go out of my way to never support. But props to the heiress of Walmart for putting money behind an advertisement for No Kings. I do have to give credit where credit is due. I know it's because tariffs are going to affect the fucking bottom line and she's not going to make as many billions of dollars. But on some occasions, two wrongs do almost make a right. Depends on the UK, new build houses are trash in winter, great in summer, and vice versa for houses built before the 2000s. That's not surprising. Hey, dude, I'm glad you ended up being able to go to one, Jimmy. How much of a crowd showed up where you were at? I'm still waiting for the monarchy, or the monarch to get told to fuck off in the UK. Yeah. I really hope you guys can escape the monarchy. I know it's just a figurehead at this point, but like, wouldn't make any difference. It's a tax system that needs overhaul. Fair. That is so very fair, Breeze. Technical difficulties. We're all good, Russ. I should see if I can find out more about this paper. Alright, we should go ask our client. That feels like the best move. You know, even with all these tangents, I feel like I'm still making an okay pace for Sean.
Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gutson Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title?
So Taco and his new phone thing. Oh my god. Everything should be made in the US. Yeah, no, the new phone is the new golden phone. You froze for a moment there for you. Okay, I'm glad it's back up and running. It does. Oh no, I did drop frames for a second there. Ironic that it happened while we were talking politics. But yeah, no, I love it. You're starting a new patriotic phone company that costs $47.45 because obviously everything needs to be Trump related. That you are claiming, which first of all is more expensive than any other similar lines. Like I have fucking Visible. It's Verizon's cheap bitch line. I think it's $25 a month that I pay for that. It's an extra $22, but you also have no fucking idea where it's coming from. And also the phone that you're gonna get, which is gold and has, what is it? It's like an American flag and 47 or 1 or some shit engraved on the back. It's a Chinese-made phone. Like, you can't make it up. The king is not like Kim Jong-un, the head of state holding all the wealth and power. Yup. It'll be really funny to see how quick the US folds if they went into full isolationism. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, it's already starting to happen. It's unfortunate just how much of an effect it's going to have on the rest of the world because the US is so directly attached to the world economy, because import and export is such a heavy thing here. But still, because fuck pennies, he meant penis. I just hate the monarchy in general. We shouldn't have it in this day and age. Absolutely. No, we should all have human beings with the ability to be, I don't know, under a representative government. No, it's never going to be perfect. No more 99 cents. Got around to nickels. Yeah, no, getting rid of the penny is also... I understand it, but like... it shouldn't be anything that gets credit. Like give them to 2066 to wrap up. That way they have like 1,000 years of ruling. Fair enough. Although, are you sure you want to be under monarchy rule for another 41 years, Ash? Because that is a long time. And also, your current king is definitely not going to live that long. So, like, do you think that the next one is actually going to be down for letting go? But, you know, I'd like... In this moment, in this day and age, I need to point to Australia and ask, why can't we all be more like them? Vehemently voting out the shit asses and actually putting in a future thinking government? Like, it shouldn't be that much to ask. No, but it's not like they can do it overnight. That is fair. There definitely needs to be a phase out period because it's not a simple process. You'd be like, all right, no more king. Monarchy's been around for so many hundreds of years. Hasn't always been the same family though. Has it actually been the same family since 1066? That's fucking nuts. I'll take King Charles over Trump any day of the week. I'm with you on that. I really am. And, okay, you know, I was gonna say that would be buck wild to have it be the same family for that many years. There have been coups. Interesting. Well, you know, why can't we? Why can't we just have a stable government? Why do I have to live in a country that has been built on so much hatred? And with such vitriol for education for now going on like almost 5 decades? Why? Why can't we all just exist and be like, oh yeah, no, people deserve a right to actually go see the doctor when they're fucking sick, or when there's just, I don't know, yearly to be like, hey, am I dying of anything? Pretty sure by marriage, the royal family can trace back to William the Conqueror. Really? You finally got dinner? Hey, nice! Very nice, Caius. What you having for dinner? But you know, it shouldn't be that much to say. People deserve a living wage. People deserve to have the basic necessities of food and housing. this isn't wild out there shit. We make an exorbitant amount of money. As not just here in the US, but as a world, we make an exorbitant amount of money. But because so few motherfuckers out there want to have everything, obviously we can't help and make a fucking difference. The House of Windsor. Windsor is the surname of the current royals who have ruled since 1917. Okay. At this point, the whole bloodline isn't much of a tree, but more a reef. I've got a panini sandwich and some fried pasta dishes. Ooh. That sounds fantastic, Caius. Heck yeah. Alright, let me see if I can read a little bit more. Sorry, Maggie. That month is actually a month old. Or that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
And got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
Found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations.
Really? That's strange. Tribune doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them.
Then maybe one of the customers left it behind.
Maybe. Just maybe. Because of the whole, I don't know, MC thing, going back to our conversation with you earlier. Get it together. William the Conqueror is the 26th great-grandfather of the current monarch Charles III. Interesting. Huh. Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here.
Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name that was written on the CD.
Just as I thought. Then why didn't you express it till now, Nick? Making me heated for no reason. Also, wait a minute. Why is there a drawing of Mask to Mask? Am I seeing that right? I'm like 90% sure that's Mask to Mask.
Guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh?
So that 100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right?
If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure.
No, you are seeing that right. Okay. Good, I'm glad it's not just me. Anyhow, man, cold shower, see if I can sleep. You were all good. Ash, you go get yourself some rest. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you for bringing tea. It's always a pleasure to have y'all. I hope you have a good rest of your... Thank you, man. I hope you have a good rest of your day. If you end up being around, we're doing a community hang tomorrow. If we see ya, it'll be lovely, but you go take care of yourself. It's unique anyway. Lots of countries have had several ruling dynasties over the years. Look at the Bushes and Clintons. Yeah. Yeah, no, the whole 2016 election, which kicked off everything that we're dealing with right now. There definitely was a very heavy, the DNC has decided that it's Hillary's turn vibe to it. Don't get me wrong, I voted for Hillary. I never once voted for Donald fucking Trump. I'm pretty sure I have never voted for a Republican in my lifetime. If it was ever a situation of only a Republican voting or only a Republican running, I either didn't vote in that specific spot or just wrote in a random fucking name because, no, we ain't doing that shit. Not when your entire fucking policy is, yeah, no, let's just make life miserable for everything except for people who have a lot of money, who are already comfortable. Everybody else can get bent. Fuck that shit.
Master of Crane or the Spirit Song or even Maya's theme.
What? Please don't give me an example of Maya's theme, Maya. Because 2016, we will only have Trump for 3.5 more years. Clueless. Yep. And then we'll have whatever the follow-up is to that. Which could potentially be jerry-rigged bullshit. That whole movement will die with him. That is the thing. Like, there is no figurehead to follow him up. There will be an absolute cannibalization. I don't understand why the people who believe in that movement think this, but apparently to some people out there, Donald Trump is charismatic. I don't fucking get it. He's a senile old fuck, but some people out there think he's charismatic, and therefore only do it and only show up for elections because of him. It's why when it comes to either midterm elections or when it comes to special elections, there is a very heavy sway towards Democrats. Typically for those elections, you're dealing with more educated and more motivated voters. Charismatic is a fair description? Yeah, no, exactly. It doesn't make him good. Like, there's something about the way that he presents himself, which... The fact that so many rural motherfuckers... Because let's be honest, that is a very large portion of the base. The fact that so many rural motherfuckers have been tricked into thinking this man, who has had not a silver spoon, a fucking gold-plated spoon in his mouth his entire life, is an everyman, is astounding. Again, going back to what I said earlier, the 4 to 5 decade war on education in the United States has done such an unbelievable amount of damage to this country and has helped to make people so much more selfish. And it's been one of the driving factors as to why we are where we are today. I'm dropping frames again. What the fuck? Y'all? Apparently Spectrum really doesn't like me talking shit on the current president. Because we got dropped frames again. I'm in the bunk. And also be very nervous about why my internet is being a piece of shit. He's a businessman. He knows how to spew bullshit and make people believe it. Yep, Trump University, for example. Oh, God. Yep. I know it's something that's brought up a lot. And it's easy pickings. But how do you bankrupt a casino? Like, I don't get it. I'm gonna play some Ace Attorney now. I think the biggest tell for how Trump won was when you were to donate to his campaign in 24, they had to collect your employment information. The first button there was I'm retired. That says so fucking much. And that's one of the biggest problems is the current generation of not just retirees, but of people in the 70 plus age range. They're so fucking selfish. Huge props to my dad. He has done a great job of breaking away from his generation. But the majority of that generation essentially doesn't want the world to move on without him. And it's pathetic. The world will keep moving. Everything is going to keep turning. Everything that is getting dropped and canceled, all of this shit that is happening, there's just another country that's going to step in and fill that void, and the US is going to fall further back. You look at all of the things in the renewable energy world that have been canceled because of the current administration. With Australia winning what is not like here in the US where they want to mandate by very narrowly winning an election. In Australia, they have an actual mandate where the former competing party might actually be dead come next election season. They have an actual mandate to be able to put in all this energy and focus on becoming the future of renewable energies for the world. And all that money that got canceled here in the United States, that's just going to another country. That's probably just going to fucking Australia, where people who have the money to invest in it they're not just gonna be like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm not putting money into renewables anymore. No, it's still going somewhere. It's just going to another country that's then going to have its own bright future because of it. As we fall further and further fucking behind, it's so dumb. It's so short-sighted. Allowing 90-year-olds to run for office is also insane. Yeah, no, that too. The majority that Republicans have in the Senate, or in the House, in the House currently, is a little bit less slim than it was because you've had 3 different elderly Democrats die, including one who was shoved down the throat thanks to Nancy Pelosi and the fucking DNC. Instead of having AOC to run an incredibly important portion of, I think it's the House Judicial Committee, or committee, if I could use my words. Man's fucking dead! God, I have a hard time not being considered what some people would call ageist, because I hate the current generation of old people. They have broken the trend of let's leave the world a better place for the next generation, and let's try to improve. and do something so the world can look on fondly. They have completely snapped that trend and literally just want it to end with them. You know, honestly, term limits would be a good fucking thing. I love that the main argument that people make, and well, I promise after today, we're going back to the no politics rule, but I feel like we all have some spicy thoughts on this. The biggest argument that people try to make is, oh, but if you put term limits on things, then you're just asking for corruption. You're asking for more dark money to go into it so then people can just run to push shit through. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing right now? All of our shit, thanks to Citizens United, is entirely based upon who has the most fucking money. Yes, there are some cases of people doing grassroots and doing a great fucking job of being able to break through. But, you know, term limits for fucking everything. Term limits for Supreme Court justices. We shouldn't have a Supreme Court justice who has been going since, what, the fucking 80s? It was either the 80s or 90s. I am unsure that's a good idea. I mean, as it's currently working, it's not a good thing because it is easily able to become a partisan situation. I can't remember what exactly the proposal was from what I've heard. Politicians should wear their sponsors / lobbyists like NASCAR does. Fair. I think one of the biggest things that I've heard being put out there as an option is having I think it's like a 14-year term limit. I think the Supreme Court should be the least corruptible, and yet look at what we're currently dealing with. Like, we're in the situation that we are in, partially looking back on the 2020 election, where an attempted coup happened, and no punishment was done, because the Supreme Court was there to protect him. Like, there needs to be major reform to the Supreme Court in the United States.
Focus,
Sean. I'm sorry, Breeze.
Focus.
I'm trying. I think what I've heard is 14-year term limits was being proposed. That way it's slowly tiered out, and I think it's like every 2 years you then end up getting a new Supreme Court justice. I'm pretty sure that was... It's been a minute since I've actually heard it. The problem with the Supreme Court is that you only need half of the House to appoint a president's choice. Exactly. Like, to just... the entirety of our system needs to be fixed. Not that there are no term limits. That is fair. Like, there's so much reform that needs to happen in the United States, but because billionaires are getting their way, and that's all that really matters to these fuckers, because again, Citizens United means that money is speech, therefore if you have more money, you have more speech than I do. It's fucking garbage. I hate it all, chat. I hate it all. Thank you for not deciding to dip out, internet. No more frame dropping. But yes, we're getting close-ish to the end of stream for today. I'm gonna try and play more. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. Random hiccups. Excuse me. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder. Huh.
I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
I think we should. But how? I don't know. Is there something else in... I guess maybe we'll find somebody... Ah, here we go. Somebody's in Tribune. Oh la la, bonjour. Welcome to La Tribune. I'm sorry, this is going to be a really bad attempt at a French accent. Better Business Bureau is just another giant tax break for the rich. Excuse me. I don't know why I thought the Better Business Bureau for that. The fucking big, beautiful bill. If I remember right, an actual financial analysis of the currently proposed tax bill that's attempting to be forced through would negatively impact 80% of households in the United States. 80%. The number is absolutely ridiculous. It is literally just another giant tax break for the rich. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, hello? What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Oh. That's not what I was expecting when I saw the painting. And there's the redemption. This is beautiful. I also can't believe Trunk and Elon broke up at the beginning of Pride Month. Real doomed yaoi shit. It's okay. They made back up because now there's actually some potentially credible investigations into election interference for this one. So obviously he's got to get back in Trump's good graces. So the DOJ can sweep it all under the rug. Totally fair and not corrupt government at its finest. Bienvenue, welcome to my petit restaurant. Huh? B Avenue? God damn it, Maya. Principal Himbo's here, we can relax now, exactly. Let us enjoy. Oh no, my petit tulip. Huh, me? Look at his face. Like a kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, no? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil, melange of La Neroli and La Rose. My personal recommendation. You think I need what? Oui. Just add a couple of drops to this mixture, or of this mixture, to the bath water, and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? And for le monsieur. Oh, me. Look at that face. Like the puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, no? Your voice for this is surprisingly good. Have you been practicing? I actually haven't. We're just going on the fly, so thank you, Breeze. That means a lot. For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot. And maybe hint of oui. I will add the peppermint and the clary sage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? I know, I'd like to double back on the hint of wee, my guy. I feel like your phrasing was a little bit off, or you're gonna try and sell me your bathwater, and if that's the case, man, you were ahead of your time. Props to you. Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you a special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. By the way, Sean, this is why I said that maid outfit of yours wasn't done yet. I'm not... Why am I now mildly tempted to see if I can get a hold of a pink chef's coat with red buttons and also dye my chef's hat the same color of pink and make this one of the new outfits? Must be sir. I know this already, monsieur. You are Le Phoenix, right? No? Yeah, no, exactly. It's gotta be Sleepless. Yes. You know me? My sweetie. I never forget the man who flirts with me, especially in court. A new sub goal. Bet. You know what? I'm gonna do this real quick. We're just gonna take a peek. Are sleeveless chef coats a thing? That is a no. That is very sadly a no. But again, I could just get a white chef's coat, take a seam ripper to it, and it'll give the same effect. You do make him sound like a Mexican guy trying to speak French, but keep going. I never claimed my accents were good, Breeze.
I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious...
Shut up with the name! Zin Yihop. It's a hero. Wash it with something red. Exactly. Super easy. Looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already.
I wonder what sort of impression Zin Yihop has been leaving on people, don't you?
Allow me to introduce myself again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté. I don't have any words for this pose right now. Nice moves, my man. You're doing great work. I don't really even know how to follow this up. Like, I'm gonna be honest, chat. We're getting closer to the point where I would have had to stop anyway. I kind of think stopping with this man right here, Mr. Jean Armstrong, I think this might be a good stopping point. We'll talk to him about what happened when we pick this up probably next Tuesday. But I think this is a perfect point to stop. I already cannot wait to see where this case goes. This is... I fucking love Ace Attorney. Or I fucking love Ace Attorney, chat. I really do. But thank you all so fucking much for coming and hanging out. I truly love that we get to do this together. And it means the world that you all give me your time. We have some fun things in the works. We've got some very, very fun plans and things coming soon. There's actually going to be a little bit of some refreshing going on in the background here, as well as when you guys see me next on stream, we're going to be in a completely different location in the apartment, which will be even more breathable, which will make me that much more comfortable for stream, which will be really nice for when we have longer times. But there's good shit coming, and I don't know for sure what games we're playing next week. I'm trying to decide what we're doing for the second game. I know Tuesday we're doing Ace Attorney. Thursday is a little bit up in the air because there's one or two things that I'm debating. But we have time to decide. That you'll be getting the information for on Saturday when, as usual, we end up dropping the stream schedule, which we do over in Discord. If you're not in there already, make sure you are. All kinds of good shit happens, like tomorrow, actually. We're going to be hanging over in Discord, doing our weekly community hang. So make sure you're in there. We're probably going to be playing more Peak tomorrow, because I want to see if they fixed some of the garbage that we had to deal with, and see if the game runs a little bit better after the second round of patches, because it's not a bad game. We had fun playing it with Wibbles, but it's got a lot of polish that it needs before that turd becomes a diamond. But thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out. We are, as always, going to be serenaded on the way out. We're all a little bit metrosexual. You're not wrong. So, Sean, how can I give you my money? I mean, there's a couple of different ways, Kais. If you would like, honestly, can I remember my... what are my commands? I just put a mercream on my forehead. Hey, let's go. I mean, I'm probably going to be dropping it. So, like, we do have a monthly membership, but I got to be honest, it's been taking up a little bit too much of my time, and I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it past next month, because I feel like it's partially sucked some of my energy out for stream, and I haven't been having as much fun lately. So I think the best way, and let's see, did I remember my command right? That right there is probably the best way, is donating through coffee. It essentially is just a way to tip to the channel if you feel so generous, and if you would like, that is the best way to do it. But as always, there's never any pressure. Like, I just appreciate you guys giving me your time if you feel so kind and generous, and also, don't want to give money to Daddy Bezos, which I will always encourage not doing, because going back to our conversation earlier, billionaires are the scum of the fucking earth. But coffee's probably the best way to directly give to what we do here, and especially to help support what we do. I'm gonna keep doing it as long as I can, as long as that fire is still here in me. But every little bit definitely helps make it a little bit easier to keep the lights on and keep picking up new games for new kinds of shenanigans. But as always, as we are on our way out here, we're going to be serenaded by the man himself, Victor, aka Halo Bear. Do yourself a favor, go check out the man's music. The link is a little bit further up that list if you're watching us live or watching this on Twitch. Link down below in the description if you're watching the VOD, which, if you actually made it this far on one of my VODs, thank you. They're really just here for archival purposes, but, like, appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate you, Caius. But thank you all so incredibly much for coming and hanging out. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to be hanging in Discord. We're going to be playing more Peak. If you have the game, if there's enough people, there's apparently already a mod out to be able to have up to 20 people. So we can get a big-ass group together. But if you don't have the game, you can also just come, hang, watch, chat. don't even have to be in voice. There's also text chat if that's your thing too. But either way, thank you all so fucking much. Caius, have a great night. Thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out. Breeze, Caius, all the homies who joined us today. Pepperman, Jimmy, Stranger, all the beautiful motherfuckers. Thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out, for making what we do the amazing time that it is. We will be back on either tomorrow, hanging in Discord, or Tuesday, when we pick up right where we left off with this case in Ace Attorney. But until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. It's Thursday, Sean. It's fucking Thursday. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. Have a wonderful start to your Friday, and hopefully we'll see you in Discord. But if not, have a wonderful weekend, Monday, and start to your Tuesday. And I can't wait to see you all Tuesday afternoon. I love you guys.
In the arms of the derp, fly away to the derp stream. From this dark, cold retail store, seriously, screw retail, and the endless derp you feel. You are pulled from the derp of your silent, eternal derp. You're in the arms of the derp. May you find comfort in this stream. Welcome to Sergeant Herp Derp Stream.